How important is video in content marketing and social media in 2020?
I think people like to see people's faces. And that's probably why we're on this podcast as well, because we just love looking at our own mugs in the mirror. TikTok style videos, they seem to be all the rage right now. And people on LinkedIn also really enjoy seeing founders talk about the problem that they want to help customers solve. So there are a few leaders who are already sort of doing this on their own profiles. You think about Rand Fishkin, who does the 5 minute whiteboard video series. You think about Chris Walker, who takes snippets from his podcast and he puts that on LinkedIn. I think Yusuf Marie, you do that as well. Jeremy Shear, people enjoy videos. It adds an extra layer of density, I think, to the experience of listening to someone talk. So if I've been following Marie for a long time and I've been seeing her posts on my feed, and then I finally hear her talk, there's just a whole nother dimension to that. It's that thing of putting a voice and a face behind the name and behind the words. Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, one of the advantages is because AI is dominating so much right now, I think people might be starting to be skeptical and dubious about what they read online because they know it's not necessarily written by a person. Whereas videos are very hard to fake. So I think that in the coming months and year, that if people are looking at content and they have to choose between, say, video and text, I think they'd prefer video because they know the person is real. They can get a general sense of the person. With a lot of videos, people will like the fact that you have a video, even though they don't necessarily watch it. Like, if it wasn't that a LinkedIn where you scroll through, you see a video and you think that looks interesting, you read the text and you say, "I'll watch it later." You like the fact they had a video, but, you don't ever actually you sometimes don't get around to actually watching it, and one a bit like that, and sometimes you just read the captions anyway. But I do think there is a huge value in having videos because it does help to create that trust and to help create a real connection with people, and it can speed up the s the speed at which they start working with you because they have a better sense of who you are as a person, what your brand is, and what you do, and how you solve their problems, which would take a lot longer than simply reading text, whether it be text posts on LinkedIn or articles on your blog.